Oh, recording is in progress.
Oh, good.
Okay, so here we go.
Yeah, the recording is on. You can come on through the Zoom, Walter. Oh, that's look at what Kenny just did. This is unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Okay, just don't shake it.
I'm not
Otherwise,
even
that
gonna
thing's
touch
gonna. Good.
Perfect. Walter, go on Zoom. Tav base. These are also examples of look at here's Walter. Walter's on the thing. These are examples of levels. The first six are differences between all the various either Meiser or Truma or Chatas, and those people that treat their chulin like it's not compared to the chulin shenas. So ma ikabein the Rava Ravila. What's the difference between the way Rava and Ravila learn? Ikabeinayu sal vigar ketune basket shemilan kalim that they were filled with utensils bilo, and you were toivel them in a mikvah. Remember, we had why can't you toivel a kli b'toch kli? So one spar was because of chatzitza. So based on that, this would also be a chatzitza. If you have kalim in a basket and you dump that basket with kalim in another mikvah, you're going to have a chatzitza. The mandar mishum kseira shemiyadbil machtan ditzinoris b'klishen b'fiv kishover zanoi. According to the one that there was a zera, that it doesn't work unless you have an opening the size of a very small size. Well, this has a big size. So sal there wouldn't be a reason to make bigoizer. Rava is consistent. Domer Rava. Sal begarkutuni. You have a big basket, Shamil and Kalim, that were filled with other vessels. Vihit bilon, and you were toy for them toirit. Because he holds it's because of chatzitza. Excuse me, he holds because of the piv kishros ferzanoid. And since this doesn't have such a small pan, it would not be it would be torn. You have a mikvah that is combined through the small connection between them. The toivel sham also low. If he's toivel there, the tefillah is not going to be oil for him. Why?
I'll wait.
The dirt, there's a lot of dirt there.
I'll wait.
You need 40 so one place. And if you have dirt on the bottom that's dividing it, it's not mem sob. When you have a klitor and you put things, other kelim in there, you try to be toy with them, then we have the machloikos. But let's say the big kli that you have the other kelim in is a klitome. So we have a migu, since migu the socket fiddle the mona socket the navilakel. Wow, what a migu. Since the klitome going into a mikvah, it's going to become tahor. Because of that, the other ones will become tahor too. It's like a migu, it schleps it along. It's not. Kalim shemilim kalim. You have a kli that's full of other kalim. Vihit bilon are el tahor. It's tahor. V'imoy tovel ma'im amurav. And it doesn't work if you have a mikvah 20 saw and 20 saw that are connected. Remember, yesterday we learned that the connection between those two mikvahs to make them 40 has to be at least wide enough. We said that you can move two fingers, like in a pipe. You had a pipe. It's got to be at least that. Now, my comment, the bird didn't understand what it meant. It meant for imloi tova. If you did not toivel, there's no purpose to be toivel. Actually, which was annoyed. About the Rav and Rabbi. It seems to be the same discussion as Rav and Rabbi. Tanoi to Machlokes Tanya. Sal begagetuni shemilin kelim. A basket that's filled with kelim. Vihit vilon, and you were toivelit bein lekodesh bein letruma. It works, whether the purpose was for hegdish or the purpose was for truma. Abisholomer letruma, yes. Avaloi lekodesh. Great. Moriaki, Trumanami, Laman Kamina. Who are we talking about the tefillah is taking place? Chaverim. Chaverim is the opposite of an Amaretz. An Amaretz conducts himself, he doesn't know what he's doing, Tumah V'Tahar. A chaver is meticulous with Tumah V'Tahar. Chaver made a yadi. So the Chaverim will know what they're doing, it's true. Yochi Kodesh Nami. So why do you reject Kodesh? They know that it's Kodesh. So we're talking about an Omar, it's not a Chal. But also Matkul Truma, and he's going to be Turgle Truma. Versus Nami Chazile Amaretz. But also Matkul, if the Amaretz takes the Kli and tries to be Toivelit, we're not, and it's the Truma, Loma Kabini not. We won't accept it back for him because we're afraid he's going to touch it. So we're going to have to do it again anyway. So if what you made a distinction between Kodesh and Truma. So just like you said, you wouldn't be Makabalit from the Amaretz regarding Truma, you wouldn't be Makabalit regarding Kodesh. Avile Eva. So we're talking usually that this is going on in Yerushalayim. A lot of Jews don't accept it from the Hegdish. From the Amaretz, there's going to be fights. There's going to be a riot. Ava is hatred. We don't want hatred. But if you don't accept, we said, we're going to make a distinction. We'll accept it from Hektish, but not true. Why do we won't? We'll accept it for Hektish because we don't want Ava. Well, then we should accept it for Trum also to be Ava. It's not a problem if you don't accept it for him. Also, Amaretz. He'll give it to his friend Kohen, who's an Amaretz, who won't make a fuss, who is his friend. Now, this whole svara that we said we're worried about Ava, where do we see that we're chayish le'Ava? It's Rabbi Yosef. The Tanya of Rabbi Yosef in Meimah called Nemoni. Altaris Yain B'Shem and Kol Yemos Hashana. In Yerushalayim. And Amar it says, here's Yai and here's Shem, and there's no problem with it. We believe it. The day if people don't trust each other, we're going to end up, every person is going to bring a bomb. They'll find a paraduma. They serve their own part. It's trying to show that there'll be agudos, and playas, so we don't want it. Amrav Papa, Kiman Mekabina Ha'idn. Sadusam Amaretz. Today in court, says Rav Papa, in Bava. And Amaretz came to court. We believed him in his testimony. It's because of this, all of this concept. Because otherwise we'll have a Kiman Rav Yosef. Okay. However, why aren't we worried that if we're going to accept something from an Amaretz, he's going to borrow it? And of course, the plea that he borrows is we're not going to know what the status. The snad. Plicheres matzil ala kol divrei beis. Let's say you're in a room with a mace, which is matame ba'oyim. Let's say you have a plicheres, an earthenware jar with food inside of it, but the jar is sealed, has a cover. Plicheres is matzil, that which is inside from becoming tummy. We have that from the Torah tells us. So that's what Beis Hillel says. Beis Shammai omer eno matzil elo oichlin valamashkin. Not kli cheres. Beis Hillel said anything that's in that kli cheres, even other kelim. Beis Shammai says no, only food and drink and other kli cheres. Oh, good. Alan is on too. I see Alan and Walter. So Amrim Lahem Beis Hillel Beis Shammai. B'nei Amru Beis Shammai. Why did Beis Shammai say this din? Because we're concerned that the Amaretz has been tampering with. The Ein Kli Tomei Chaitzitz. Since the Amaretz made it a Kli, made the Kli Tomei, the Kli cannot serve as a chatzitza between the room which has the mason in it and the other foot. Amru Lahem Beis Hillel. What do you mean? If it's not a chatzitza, well, you can't have it both ways. If that kli is not serving as a break between the tumah outside and the tumah inside, why did you say that the food and drink on the inside is taller? That which we were metai. That is so much better. That is so much better.
Unfortunately, I can't stand it for too long.
But that's which we Tami Oichla Mashkin is La'atzmo Tahar. It's only for himself. Rashi says, Hu Yochel. Shareach Chaverim B'dilinei. Chaverim is going to stay away from him. About Yitter Sakli. Shiti Harto Lafa the low. But should we be metired the plea for him and for you? That we can't. Shema Tishal, he'll loan it. Tishamich, what people will use. Omer of Yoshua. Yoshua saw Beis Shammai were extremely clever. Beis Shammai Efsher Isha Lasha Ba'areva. And Isha Ba'areva Tvei Shiva. What's it called? Understand. A woman is going to need dough. It's going to come out based on your psak. But the woman and the bowl are tummy for 7. What's a tower? And then you have lugin mole mashkin. You have jugs full of liquid. Lugin tummy tummy shiva or mashkin toyer. Doesn't make sense, says Rabbi Yeshua. Rabbi Yeshua stumbled upon one of the students of Beis Shammai. Amar lo, tell me the score of Beis Shammai. Amar lo, and more. Fine. You want me to tell you the score? I'll say. Amar lo, if you have a kli in a room with a mace, and normally a kli will protect that which is inside. What if the status of the kli is that it's tummy? It's going to be congruent. It's basically going to flow into the tumah that's outside. It's not going to protect that which it's inside. So kli shalama aretz tome or tom. A kli that an amaretz owns is it tome or tom? Or tome. Anything that an amaretz touches is going to tome. The im ata oimer lo tome. And if you say Tome, I can't watch you anymore. Below ode, say that which is what I touch is Torah, what you touch is Tome. Zero time in Shul Beis Shammai. And that appeared to be very satisfactory to Rabbi Yeshua. Because he had questioned Beis Shammai, he went and bowed down and davened on the kever Beis Shammai. Omer naneti lechem atzomos Beis Shammai. Your bones were answered. You must do shlachem. These things are very complicated. Kakmu Fereshus is so clear. Al achas kam v'kam. And everything else that you said was Omer Kol Yom, of all of the days of Rav Yeshua's life, he fasted so often to ask forgiveness from Beis Shammai that his teeth became black. Tani Mias comes out. If we talked about if he gave it to you versus keeping it, it means they can borrow from you from an Amor. Academic. When you borrow from an Amor, you're toivel. So give it back to him. Oh, Nihadulu Beisil Beis Shammai. Let Beisil Beis Shammai say, Tishalina Minayu Matbilamu. Beisil could have responded, no problem. If we borrow it from them, we'll be toivel. Tome Mace, Boy Azogim will decide. Somebody who's been contaminated with corpse tumor requires sprinkling of paraduma fluid on the third and seventh day. Oh, so counting for 7 days. People are not going to loan something for 7 days. People loan things for a day or two, not for 7. So therefore, him telling you that he toiveled it, whether it's the 3rd or 7th, you're not going to believe. For anything more about Tanya Nemonim, it's all Taras Tfilas Tome Mace. I thought that Amiarts are believed that they say that they were mitar something that was Tome. Rabbi Lloyd Kasha, the Gufa Habikeh. That means we believe him regarding his body. Regarding his kalim, we don't believe it. That's why we can't do this process where he loans it to you and then you're toiveling because he's not them. Rava Amar I divided the kalim. No, it's not the Gufa of the kalim. So how can you have 2 stira barais? Lloyd Kasha had the Amar Ma'olam Lloyd Valti. Leave it off. Person says, I never were toivel a clean and took clean. The cliche depends on what he tells you. What does Rashi say? It's hard to see. One of those, the Amoritz is believed. The other one, he's not believed. Batanya. And there's a brisa to support. Neman Amoritz loimer peros lo yoksharu. The Amoritz is believed to say that, you know what? These fruits have not become moist. So there's no hukshar l'kabel tumah. That is believed. Neman loimer peros hukshar v'lo nitnu. You know what? They were moist, but a dead rat didn't fall on it. That is not believed. So Gufo Mimehemin came out before that we believed him that he went and had sprinkling paraduma so that his body is cold. Batanya. Chaver Shabala Hazois. A chaver presents himself and he says, I'm Tommy Mace, I need paraduma. Mazin alav miya. You do it to him right away. I'm Aretz Shabala Hazois. Ain't Mazin alav. At Shiyasa b'fanenu shlishi review. Aretz presents himself and says, you know what? I'm ready to have sprinkling on the 7th day. No, we don't believe him. We have to have him count 7 days in front of us because you get 3 and then 7. The cover we believe that he went on the 3rd day and got Hazar, and now he's presenting on the 7th day for the last Hazar. But on Omar's, we don't believe that. Omar Abai, so how can you say? I thought you said we believe him regarding Gufo. Based on this, we're not believing anything about his Gufo. Oh, because you were machmir that he had to count, he had to do at least the 3rd day. So we believe him if he comes the 7th day, as long as we see the 3rd day. If we didn't count, I guess the other days. Achayim the toy. Achayim the toy were like the handles in back of a kli. My achayim the toy. It is not. Klisha nit ma'acharav b'mashkin. Acharav tmeim tarfei oignoi ozno v'yodiv toy. You have a big coffee cup, and the coffee cup has a handle. According to this brisa, if the handle got tamei with rabbinic beverage, which makes it a sheni, only the handle is tamei. The inside of the cup, the rim, and the ears of it, and its hands are tahor. However, nitma toifoi kulo. But if you have a coffee cup and it's got a lot of things hanging off on the outside of it, and the inside of the cup became tamei, the outside is tamei as well. The base at Svita, my base at Svita, Amr Yehuda, Amr Shmuel, Malcolm should soifto. It's also like a handle. This is in Rus, where they gathered the grain. They used to have like a handle that had a little tool in it that you could be toy for little things in it. Bibi Kamed Rav Gamliel, Rav Nachman. Regarding Hegdish, we don't have the separation between candles and the inside. It works by Trum and Meiser, but not by Koch. There, if the handle became Tamei, even the inside became Tamei. What's Kochekul? Trum. But not. So what do you mean? It doesn't work. After rhyme the toy, the inside of a cup, the handle of the cup, basically the truma, works for truma. Maybe we're talking about Kochei Agvul is the Chaverim that used to manage the Chulin al Tarus Akvul. At Carton Nilsson, now you made me remember something the Omer Rav Barav. There are 11 levels. That means Kodesh and Chulin that Chaverim treated like that. And the Achroino is the 5 last ones. The Kodesh of all of Okay, I'll stop here by the 2.
Oh yeah, wow.
Thank you, Alan. Thank you, Walter. Thank you, Mario.
Doctor.
Thank you, Kenny, for setting up.
Pleasure.